Aloha, everyone. Hello, good morning. Hare Krishna. Dan the Glassman here. You're watching the Glassman's World. And we got a new message from Eric West of Hawaii Real Estate. He's been covering the Lahaina fires in Maui ever since it's occurred. He's raised, close to $1 million and dispersed it all out to individuals and to churches. He's been doing what he can, his due diligence, to make sure that the word is getting out, that the information is getting spread around the world, that people are alerted and are made aware of what is going on and their situation out there in Lahaina, Maui. So I'm going to let this video play real quick. It's just a couple minutes, so we're just going to watch this real fast together here, and that way you can hear what he has to say in the message that he's given. He's also basically he's requesting us to send a 30 to 60-second video that we can actually send directly to him, his text, his phone. I don't know if he's got an extra phone. Hopefully he set up an extra phone because his phone's about to blow up. He's asking for only video messages and not a bunch of text messages, but I'm pretty sure his phone's about to blow up. We're gonna watch this. I'm not gonna change anything with the lighting or whatever. You'll get the gist of it. You just need to listen. Okay, thanks a lot.
It was powerful, man. We need more people like you because you just throw it out there. You speak with your heart, and that's all we need is people speaking from their heart. That's why I love going live. I don't have a script. I'm just free flowing from the heart. And that's the key to life, man. You speak from your heart, you speak your truth. The haters will come, the haters will go because the haters hate. But if you love and you're full of aloha, let that flow and let Mayor Bisson know how you feel. Let Tamara Paulton, let all these politicians that are supposed to be representing the people of this community that they're not, let them know how you feel. Speak with passion, speak your truth, and let them know how you feel about the Oluwalu dump. My whole channel, my whole purpose for my channel is to be a platform so that your voices are heard, the people of this community are heard, that Maui can be heard. And I will continue to do it. I hopefully don't shut me down. And I pray to God in Jesus' name that it will make a difference and that we will change the course of history. We'll literally change the course of history. And whatever plans they had for this beautiful little paradise are foiled. They will not work. No weapon formed shall prosper. In Jesus' name, against this little island, you picked with the wrong island. You picked the wrong culture. You picked the wrong people. You just picked the wrong place, man. But we need everyone to put on their battle suits, their battle cry, and let your voice be heard. And pray, get on your knees. And I just know for a fact that things are going to work out for the best. Right now, they're not looking too good, but you know what? It's always the calm before the storm, darkness before the dawn. So I believe we're going to have a massive breakthrough, and I believe them not putting this junk in Oluwalu is going to be our first of many, many victories for the people of Maui. The people of Lahaina that lost everything, there's many victories coming their way as well. The insurance companies, we're going to talk about insurance companies. I got some amazing things that everybody needs to do that has an insurance claim. It's called a public adjuster, the right public adjuster. But remember, your insurance company is not your friend. They're trying to limit their losses. They lie, they cheat, they steal, and they don't tell you about what it says in the back of the policy. And they're scam artists, and they will be held accountable. And the Hawaii Insurance Commission, we're not even going to talk about that right now. But I'm telling you what, we're going to teach these people how to not get scammed. And there is no statute of limitations on your claim. So even if you think you got claimed out and you get all the money that you think you're supposed to get, you can go back with a public insurance adjuster and you can be made whole. There's a lot to cover here, man. We have a lot of people that we need to help, and I believe we can do it together. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hustle Bitch shout out, Claudius, and a shout out. I got my notes here. Trying to stay on track here. We have Tracy, Irwin, the Brush Junkie, shout out. We have Michelle over on Wellness, Inner Blossom Wellness on the Big Island. She's doing amazing work. So there's a core group of people. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. Of course, Eddie down there, the Instagram. We had Lucas Nelson there today playing. He's coming out. Where are the other celebrities? If you know a celebrity, if you are a celebrity and you're watching this, let's go. Please, let's go. I'm just a small fry. I'm just a little fish in a little pond. if you're a Jack Johnson, if you're a, whatever, you know the names. If you're a Joe Rogan, if you, anybody that's got some real clout and some real pull, it is time, man. There's so many wealthy, influential, famous people that come here. The corporate jets are coming and going all the time. Step out, be a voice of truth. Shine the light. Let's do what the media, the mainstream media, the fake media is never going to do. They're never going to do it. So if you have a voice, if you have a platform, let's go. Now is the time, and we have to start with this issue at hand, the Oluwalu dump. No can. Enough already. Stop now, period. There's better solutions, and whatever solution it is, it needs to be studied, cannot be fast-tracked, and you must show evidence of the community feedback that you've received that says this is what the community wants. You can't just give it lip service and say, oh, we heard from the community. Bullshit, you did not hear from the community. The community, you did hear from the community, and you're ignoring the community. That's what you're doing. So let's not let them get away with it. Let's make sure that every community member's voice is heard. Please send me your videos. I will post them. I'll make a collage. It'll be amazing. And again, shout out Hustle B, Claudius and Anna. I love you guys. January 2nd, go to the meeting. Send in your video. Sign the petition, Maui, vetomauidump.com. And please go to my Patreon, support the channel, truthmaui.com. Or is it Maui Truth? I can't remember. Truth Maui, I think it is. All right, guys, thank you. Much aloha. Thank you for all of you that showed up today. It was amazing. It was riveting. I got chicken skin like 5 times. Maui Dan, thank you for being there. So many people showed up on short notice. Thank you for everyone that's pulling together to make this thing work. Eddie, thank you, my friend, my new friend. You are amazing. You are doing God's work. I believe he is using your voice to help save this island from this atrocity, this environmental Chernobyl that they're trying to pull off. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot tell you how much I thank all of you that have stepped forward, and there's going to be many, many more that step forward, and I'm going to thank you. Thank you, Lucas Nelson, for stepping forward. Thank you, John Cruz, for stepping forward. Thank you. Every time someone steps forward, man, that takes some guts. You know what I'm saying? It does. It takes guts, right? But it's not that hard, right? Once you step in, like Kai Lenny, man, right? Step through that veil of fear. I heard that speech you gave. I heard that before this whole thing happened, and I remembered, step through the veil of fear. What makes every big surfer, big wave surfer, they step through that veil of fear. They have that faith, and when they get to the other side, they realize, hey, man, it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad. I'm sticking with it. Will you stick with it? Will you join me? Will you join the fight? I believe you will. So you can start by liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel, even though you'll probably get unsubscribed in a couple hours. But do it anyway. Fight the shadow ban. Let's join together. Thank you, guys. Much aloha. How many minutes has it been? 30 minutes? No, 27 minutes. Okay, all right. Until I can't see anything. But thanks. Lisa, I love you. I miss you. Boys, Colton, Hunter, Ryan, miss you. Love you. Dylan's here with me. We got Dylan. He can't. Wild horses couldn't drag Dylan off of Maui, man. So he's in the ice bath right now, I think. All right, guys. Much aloha. Until next time. Eric West out. Send me your videos. 808-298-2030. I just want videos, though. No text messages. Just videos.
All right, you guys. So he just put out his number there publicly. 808-298-2030. That's Eric West from Hawaii Real Estate. Please be sure to go to his channel, subscribe. Like he said, you may subscribe and then get unsubscribed. Fortunately, I've been staying subscribed to him. I haven't been unsubscribed, which is a beautiful thing. And like he said, you know, there's a lot of individuals who are going to be coming out and basically stepping forward. I am personally one of them. I've been there since pretty much day one, covering this whole entire this fire here, which the media has already deemed this as the deadliest fire in U.S. history, meaning that being the deadliest fire, it has to have exceeded the death toll of the Peshtigo fire. And if you look up the Peshtigo fire, the total death toll was 1,600 to 2,200 lives that were lost in that fire. So that means the media is claiming it and stating how many individuals we've lost in the Maui fire without actually using the numbers. They went up to 119 and brought it back down to 115. So you guys need to pay attention to things that they're not saying, what they're saying by not saying it, you know? So they have been saying this is the number one deadliest fire in U.S. history now. So it's beating the Peshtigo fire. So that means that the toll has got to be over 2,200 individuals. If the Peshtigo is from 1,600 to 2,200, if this is number one, that's over 2,200. Also, why did they do this? To clear Lahaina, Maui to have a groundbreaking construction of a new plan called the Jump Smart Maui project. Jump Smart Maui, the J, the U, the M, the P, that means Japan, United States, Maui project, smart grid city that they're going to be building there. That's a new thing that's coming very soon. Many people are speculating, why are they rushing to do the landfill? Why are they even moving ashes from one spot to another? When have we ever had to move ashes from one spot to another to contain contaminants, right? And we're going to move them to one location, right, as a temporary location, and then move them again to a more permanent location. So understand that the WEF, the World Economic Forum, the CDC, the WHO, the World Health Organization, the Center for Disease Control, they have all been granted the power to basically override governments and to deem any area or any place, your home, your body, your person, as unsafe, unfit to live. Basically, they can then take that land through eminent domain and it's theirs. So what I believe is that they are definitely going to be moving this stuff from one location to a temporary spot so they can take that land through eminent domain. They're going to then move it over, and good morning, God bless you, and Happy New Year. They're going to then move that over to another location for a more permanent location. And then they're going to claim that area too. So the WF, the CDC, the WHO, they're going to come in and take that land through eminent domain. Right now, yesterday, they were out there protesting. They have broken ground on doing this coverage. They're putting felt on the ground, then putting the ash. Why would they remove the ash? Some people say that there were victims that went in the very first day with napalm burns, victims with napalm burns right after the fire. So maybe they're removing things. Why did they put the whole entire fence down around the whole entire city of Lahaina and had National Guard there stationed at every entry to make sure no one was entered? Why did they also have a no-fly zone so no one could fly drones directly over to capture any sort of evidence or footage or information as to what they were doing while they were behind this veil, the like literal veil, a dust curtain that they put up? Many people are speculating that because of what they've said, that this has beat the Peshtigo fire as now the number one deadliest fire in U.S. history, meaning it's over 2,200 lives that have been lost. Everyone's still been asking, where are the children? Where are the children? I personally believe they weren't able to get out. And me, personally, as a parent, I would have rushed into the fire to try to save my children, probably would have perished trying to save them. So I believe that a lot of these families perished together. We lost them. There's 2,200 individuals, at least, that we've lost in this fire. If this is the number one U.S. deadliest fire in history, which is what the media has been claiming. First, it was the second deadliest fire in U.S. history on week 1. And by week 2 of this fire, it was considered the number one deadliest fire in U.S. history. Also, people are claiming that they removed individuals and that's what they're going to be doing with the ashes. That coroners reported on that there was 400 body bags ordered, and they ordered another 400 more because they went through that first 400. There were at least 80 individuals that were floating just out on the southwest corner region in the ocean that they pulled out from the ocean, because a lot of people ran into the ocean to save themselves and they still perished within the fires in the water. The water was on fire. The boats were on fire, and the docks and the piers and everything. even though they weren't anywhere near where the fire and the debris and all that was. So there was at least 80, and the toll went up to 119 and then dropped it back down to 115, and that's where they stayed. But they're claiming it as the deadliest fire in U.S. history. At 115, that doesn't make any sense. So you got to pay attention to what they're not saying, guys. People are now claiming that those bodies that were put into, at least the 800 that were put into the body bags, and then there's people who claim that there was semi trucks, the freezer trucks on the north and the backside of Maui, and that they were storing the bodies there. And so if we're going to start seeing semi trucks rolling in here soon, these refrigerated trucks coming into this location where they're now having a new dump site where they're saying they're putting toxic ash and toxic waste, and we haven't even had any sort of test results for this claim. No one has substantiated any sort of results to make this claim here. People are still trying to get evidence of the ashes before it all gets removed, so people are trying to go in there getting test samples and all this stuff. So this is serious business, guys. A lot of you have been following me since Standing Rock, and a lot of people before that, when, we were following what was going on with the whole entire BP oil spill, right, in the Gulf, or what was going on with the Animas River spill, right, with the the mines and the uranium mining, right, and how they desecrated all of the Animas River, and then all of Navajo Nation got messed up, and then there was Flint, Michigan, right. And we've been following all this information and all this stuff. And then probably a lot more stuff going on after Standing Rock, right? And then all these different places like Baton Rouge and the Keystone XL pipeline and all these different places, right? And Bears Ears and all these other reservations and all these things getting desecrated and the water getting desecrated. So we've been on top of all these different situations. And then after Standing Rock, we've also had East Palestine, Ohio, and the whole Norfolk train situation, right? And the train falling over, and then they decide just to light it on fire. Like, when did they ever decide to do this and create such a huge combustion and explosion in order to then disperse all of this polyethylene glycol? Is that what they were sending around? And now we got to worry about what kind of chemicals have been put into to fight the fires in Lahaina, right? We already know that the fire department and the Air Force bases who've been like testing all these fires and all these things, like all the water and all the ground is contaminated with the PFAs, right? The forever chemicals. We all know about the forever chemicals because me and my wife, we sell Norwex, right? And we're trying to get all of y'all to stop using chemicals, stop using get to a more non-toxic, chemical-free way of living, of cleaning your body, your home, everything, and getting away from all the forever chemicals. That's why I don't care about making the money from the sales. I'm trying to get y'all to fucking knock some sense into y'all. Like, come on. We're trying to protect the earth here. We're trying to be humanitarian stewards of this vessel. That's why we're reporting on all this. Okay? So we understand that the fire retardants and the sprays and whatever they use are the forever chemicals that are going to mess us up, create cancers and all this stuff, right? Infertility rates, all these different things, right? So we already know that there's that happening in Lahaina, but what other chemicals did they possibly use out there? And what about those napalm burns? Did people actually suffer napalm burns after the fires in Lahaina? Because there was reports on that. Also, the directed energy weapons. We can just go right here real quick and just show you that I have the list set up. I've been telling you, I've been doing this for a long time. That I have the Maui Fires playlist right here. There's now 391 videos saved in here. 567 views. Thank you guys so much for viewing all this stuff. So we are now on the last video here that has been added to it. I keep on adding more and more and more. At the very bottom of this list, if I scroll all the way down, I'm gonna have to keep on scrolling down even further and even further. We'll get to the very beginning of this, which I believe was what, August 13th, August 8th, something around that time. August 8th. Was it August 7th, August 8th, August 9th? when the fires occurred. I know that it was around my daughter's birthday, which was the 13th, and that I believe it was still burning, and we were still trying to figure out what was going on, and the reports were already coming in that this was the second deadliest fire in U.S. history at that point. So I'm going to keep scrolling down because I want to show you guys. We live here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And so we are pretty privy to what's going on. You know, 2 blocks down the way, well, not two, there's a little bit further than 2 blocks. Let's say a quarter mile, half a mile down the road from me, literally is Kirtland Air Force Base, right? We have Kirtland Air Force Base, KFB. They're known for a big old toxic spill back in like the 40s or the 50s with this huge like 40,000 tons of jet oil spilled in the ground. And we've got toxicity here, you know, been covering that for a long time. So all of this is in alignment with what the Glass Man's world's all about. It's everything pertaining to my world and things that are going on and what I find important and what I feel is necessary to share here. And so knowing that where I live here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and with the whole entire Kirtland Air Force Base, and we got Los Alamos Labs, and we have White Sands Missile Range, and we have Sandia National Labs, and we have Dulce, the secret underground base that's bigger than Area 51. We have Hangar 18, where they stored the aliens from the Roswell crash, and we got all kinds of stuff going on here, right? So we also have the truth coming out. Let me just remind you that 9 years ago, this video right here, let me just try to zoom in for you, okay? So you can see what I'm talking about, okay? So this video right here, Jump Smart Maui project, that's 9 years old, guys. I don't know if you can see that because it's not going to zoom in properly with the, I'd have to spin the camera around. Here, why not? Let's do that. Sorry, we're going to do a quick U-turn real fast here. Sorry about that. And flip you all around. Sorry about the mess and the whole crazy spin there. Let me see if I can get you guys a little bit better angled. And I want to just make sure that you guys can actually see when I can zoom in right here. So you can read this properly. So you got the Jump Smart Maui project. That's 9 years ago. I don't know if it's going to zoom any better that way either. All right, so Jump Smart Maui project 9 years ago. Please look into that. That's the whole reason on why this is happening. Hitachi, right here. This is another video or information right above it, and talks about the new smart grid in Hawaii, Jump Smart Maui project, 8 years ago. So 9 years ago, 8 years ago, right? 7 years ago, fire waves using the Rubens tube and how they can use sound waves in order to amplify flames. They basically created like a piano or like a sound bar. All right. Now, this is the one that I really wanted to show you guys, is this one right here. Air Force experimenting with directed energy. What is directed energy? Well, directed energy is what we call the directed energy weapons, the DEWs. So, let me just play this for you. So I can add this because I've been trying to tell everyone about this, and this is what I'm really trying to prove is real, legit. And so here you go. From the Glass Man's world, from White Sands Missile Range. Here, let me show you that real quick before we get started. Whose channel is this? Sorry, my computer's slow. I got a new computer though for Christmas, and we're going to set that up real soon. But look at that. White Sands Missile Range. That channel, the White Sands Missile Range channel, right? I've subscribed to this. Apparently they unsubscribed me. We're going to subscribe again. All right. Okay, let's check it out, guys. They got some cool 80s. Oh.
The capabilities that directed energy has to offer against counter UAS, the counter unmanned aircraft system. threats, small man-portable systems. Air Force has three major areas: air-based defense, precision engagement, and aircraft self-protect. This is the first probably near-term low-hanging fruit that we can actually get after as we start opening up the bottleneck for directed energy, transitioning it from the S&T side of the house to operationalizing it. Yeah, so we have a high-power microwave system and a high-energy laser system. Both came out. We looked at and are exploring the capabilities that both have to offer independently, as well as a joint look in engagement. So your laser engagement is really going to be a thermal energy disposition on the target. So you require that energy to heat up on that target to be able to destroy it.
So you heard the laser comment. Most of the time we actually hit that and it actually burns a hole. A kinetic effect where it actually drops it out of the sky because of that burned hole. With high-powered microwave, it may be a little different. It may just interrupt the actual performance, and the weapon system will have to go back to where it came from. It may actually do enough damage that it loses its control, so like an autopilot, and it loses that autopilot and it drops to the ground. Coming back from Afghanistan last year in October, I was on a base where we had a lot of unmanned systems sitting over and watching everything we do. And so for the future, our airmen would like to not be monitored 24/7. And this will push that back so they don't have that monitoring capability.
This is moving past a tech demonstration to prove out technical feasibility. This is really looking at exploring the doctrine, the policy, the training necessary when we go out and take these systems into the field. Do we have the right concepts of operation, the tactics, techniques, and procedures
Xbox controller.
to use these systems?
Yeah, I think the important part of experimentation, you hear a valley of death, where we have technology in the lab, we don't always get it out to operating units. This experimentation bridges that valley of death, gets it out to the operators earlier on so they can experiment with it and understand it before it's actually deployed. And the Whisper Range is just a phenomenal setup and a location that we want to continue to use just because of the proximity of the equipment that you got and the capabilities that it brings to directed energy experimentation.
All right, you guys. So there you go. That's straight from the White Sands Missile Range 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So what they do is an Air Force experiment on White Sands Missile Range use lasers and high-powered microwave to shoot down small unmanned systems. Now, this experiment, basically what they did was they took a 4-inch, I believe it was an 82 millimeter, and in blowing glass, I understand that 50 millimeter is 2 inches in diameter in glass tubing. So, or is that right? Yeah, 25.4 millimeter is 1 inch. So then the 50 millimeter is basically 2 inch, and they had, so it was like, I don't know, 3.5, almost a 4 inch, like smaller than 4 inches, basically. It's pretty wild, guys. For them to be able to hit a target at 100% accuracy, at what it was, I don't remember how far away it was, like at least 200, 400 meters away or something like that. 100% accuracy to hit a little tiny target every time. And what they do is they microwave it, like they said, they heat up the target first, and then they take the laser to it and basically just take it out of the sky, just like that. So, just be aware that if you want to make a video for Eric West, it's probably good to know what is going on with this whole situation. And so I invite you to go to the Maui Fires playlist, which I don't know what's going on here. Everything's slowing down and not working for me. But I invite you to go to the Maui Fires playlist here and to do some research, and maybe what I need to do is actually make another playlist that is the Maui Fires research and evidence list. And that way we can have shorter videos, because a lot of these are just the same thing over and over again, but we really need to get into where do you find this information, like making sure I have that White Sands Missile Range video on there. The other ones, also be sure to subscribe. I'm at 127 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for tuning in and subscribing. And we're making this a message from Eric West to send in videos, so that's what we're doing right now. I have a bunch of playlists. Which one of my playlists right here is the Maui Fires playlist. So please go to the full playlist, and when you get there, you'll be able to see there's 391 videos. By the time you get there, there's probably gonna be 400 videos. So I'm gonna add some more today, and I'm going to try to make a 30-second to 60-second video. I personally am gonna try to do this. I don't know if I can. I'm not known for making short videos. As of right now, we're at 30 minutes in. I was trying to make this in less than 5 minutes, but this information needs to be known, needs to be heard. His phone number needs to be out there, and so we posted that up on the description down below. It's up on the video here. All he's requesting is you send in a video. Don't text him. Please do not blow up his phone, guys. And I'm gonna do my best to cover what I can to basically inform about the directed energy experiments at White Sands Missile Range channel, the Jump Smart Maui project from 9 years ago, 8 years ago, and also there's another video that I recently posted up in here, which is one of the last videos that I created on this, that has to do with the blue and the lasers and why some things didn't burn and everything else did, but things that were blue did not burn. And so I found a video, someone trying to burn simple pencils, just pencils. They're trying to put their logo on the side of the pencil, and for some reason their machine, their laser, little mini laser, like it's a 5-watt laser machine or whatever she said it was, 50-watt, 5-watt, whatever. Okay, but no matter what, she said that the blue pencils had issues burning. And I'm trying to find it. Like 3 months ago. Has it been that long since I did that video? I don't think so. I hope my video wasn't removed. Uh-oh. Let me go through this again. Also, why is the governor here, or the mayor in Hawaii, talking about bringing a nuclear hammer down on Lahaina to help the recovery efforts? Like, what is he really talking about there? Let me see if I can find this video, because this is the other one that I would put in the list, and I might have to remake the video. Holy. So you guys are seeing this live as I'm trying to find out if my video got removed or not. And I don't think we need to go back too far. Okay, and this is my video right here. Media confirms Lahaina Maui fire death toll to over 1,600 to 2,200. That's because they're saying that it's the #1 deadliest fire in U.S. history. So it had to beat the Peshtigo fire. I know that I have it. It's more information, more evidence. Something like that. Oh my gosh. I don't think I did this that long ago. 3 months ago. I'm pretty sure I'd done that a little bit sooner. And before the first pray in solidarity for them. I'm pretty sure I put up the video before that. I don't think I forgot to add it to the playlist. So now we're going to have to go through my other videos. This is really weird, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to take time right now to search this while I have you guys on, because I want to find it. And that's during the Burning Man issue and everything. See, I thought it was after that. I thought I covered that whole entire... There's another video that I have that's called Blue Blocks Lasers with the question mark. And that one talks about how some lasers are programmed to not burn blue, and you have to intensify their wattage. So that's all you have to do, is you have to bring up the power, the energy source for it to actually burn the blue. That's all. So you just got to change the energy source. So the person who was having issues burning her pencils, all they had to do was just bring the burning up a little bit more, or bring the wattage or whatever, make the laser a little bit more intense, because I guess you can set the laser more intense, less intense, or whatever, so you can get a good burn, or not so deep of a burn. I'm not really sure, because I've never used a laser burner. So those of you who have these, like, at home, do it yourself systems, you may be able to have it. And look, here's my blue blocks lasers video right here. So for some reason, either I didn't add it, but I'm pretty sure I put it in here. So either that video got completely removed, I have no idea now. I don't know how I would be able to find it. I can go to my studio, I guess, and that's where the list will be, right, of all the videos I've ever made. All right, we're pushing 36 minutes, 37. All right, well, lucky number 37. Maybe we'll find it. But I'm going to do my best to make a really short 30-second to 60-second video so I can send directly to Eric West. Let them know that I've got their back out here, that I'm doing my best to get them this information on what's going on as far as the true military information, and they're basically letting us know, like, yeah, this is what we do. We created all this stuff, right? Go to videos, all the published videos. All right, so I've got a lot of videos, guys, but it shouldn't be too long ago. The whole Blue Blocks Lasers video, that was, I don't know how long ago that was, but I know that I made a video on okay, so these are just the videos I've made. I'm pretty sure it was probably a live video, so I'm going to go to the live. Here, get out of the way here. The shorts. Okay. I'm just going to scroll through. I know that I've made quite a few videos recently. So, oh, here it is. New blue info about lasers. So this is the video. New blue info about lasers, guys. That's the one right here. Let me just, how do I, let's go to details, and then we can just add to the playlist. I don't know why that wasn't in there. That doesn't make any sense. It's not in any playlist. Okay. Well, here you go. Let's just add it to some videos here. All right. So now it's in a bunch of playlists here. So this is the video I was trying to find for you guys. It's called New Blue Info About Lasers, and it talks about this girl's laser, and how the blue, you see that light blue, it's not burning in her image. Here, let's just play it for you guys. Then you can see. And I'll just add it in here. You don't have to go searching for it or whatever. I'll just compile it all in one video. And we'll make this like maybe 45-minute video, and we'll call it a day. I'm sorry, Eric West. I was really hoping to make this a 5-minute video real quick to just do your call out.
Do a quick video right now. This is Eric
Yeah.
West from Maui Real Estate.
Here, we're going to fast forward real quick.
A lot about the Lahaina.
Right. So we're just going to go right to, like, yeah. So I show you all the blue stuff that was shown in his video. And then we're going to go to her video right here. All right.
Here.
Did you know that craft lasers like the Glowforge Aura sometimes have a hard time cutting and grading the color blue? I was testing some 7s for these pencils and the power was too low for the blue ones. Something I'm keeping in mind as you work with your laser. Did you know that craft lasers like the Glowforge Aura sometimes have a hard time cutting and grading the color blue? I was testing some 7s for these pencils and the power was too low for the blue ones. Something I'm keeping in mind as you work with your laser. Did you know that craft lasers like the
Did you know that, guys? Because I didn't know that.
The power is too low for the blue lines. So she basically said, "Did you know, guys, that some craft lasers have a hard time burning into the color blue?" And she said, "I found out recently while doing this, and blah blah blah." And lo and behold, there you go. So there's proof that lasers, for some reason, don't burn blue. You have to actually amplify the power in order to get it to work. And that's how she fixed her problem. All right, I'm going to leave you with that video, guys. And just make sure that you go over to the Eric West video here. Maui Voices of Truth, Silence, Hustle Bitch is who he's talking about. His phone number, 808-298-2030. He's asking you to text him your 30 to 60 second video on the situation here, on your, however you feel, your opinions, your emotional rant on it, on any information, any factual information, anything that you got. You want to plead to the governor, whatever you want to do. You just want to give a shout out and thank Eric West for what he's been doing. Thank his son for raising close to $1 million and dispersing it out to all the individuals and all the churches, including our local church here, Citizen Church. Went out there to Citizen Maui, which they have a location there, a church out there, Citizen Maui, and they were able to work together and bring in all that money. And Eric West actually brought them a $250,000 check right there live. So thank you so much, Eric West. God bless you. Hare Krishna. Much love to you. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Let's make this happen, guys. All right, go make your videos. 30 seconds, 60 seconds at the max. His phone won't take a video over 60 seconds, so that's why he's imploring you. 60 seconds or less, guys. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. You guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for putting attention and effort to the situation, keeping this situation alive. It's just like what happened with Standing Rock. It's just like what happened with the BP oil spill in the Gulf. It's what happened with the Exxon Valdez many years ago. It's what's happened around the world. It's up to us. We the people, we have the power. We are the voices of reason. We are the ones who can make true change in this life. So I invite you to join us in making true change. Blessings to you all. Hare Krishna.